I'm Annie. We're going to read a book together today. I just want to point out that I'm going to be using this pencil to trace along all the words that we read together today. And not just every word, but sometimes every individual letter, because I really want to show you the words that we're reading and sometimes the way that the letters work to make the words and connect them with the sounds that you're hearing at the same time. Okay? It's a great way to start really recognizing words and recognizing letter patterns and all that great stuff. All right? So I hope you are going to enjoy this book very much. It's a nice going back to school book because I know a lot of you, it's like back to school season. So let's see what this one's about. It's called School's First Day of School. Because the school is going to have a first day, not just the kids, but the whole school. And the story is by Adam Rex with pictures by Christian Robinson. All right, let's see what this is all about. Oh, there it is again. Let's get this nice in there so you can see. It's such a big book. School's First Day of School. This is like a brand new school, isn't it? Look, they have all the construction equipment. How exciting. That summer, they dug up the big field and poured the foundation, and set brick on top of brick until they'd built a school. Fresh school is so exciting. A sign above the door read, Frederick Douglass Elementary. That's a good name for me, thought the school. It looks like he's smiling, doesn't it? He's very pleased with himself. Most days, a man named Janitor came to mop the school and buff his floors and wash his windows. This is nice, the school said to Janitor. Just the two of us. Won't be just us for long, said Janitor. Soon the teachers will come, and then you'll be filled with children. The school creaked. Children? All kinds of children. They'll come to play games and to learn. Oh, said the school. Will you be here? You'll see me after the school day is over, said Janitor. Don't worry, you'll like the children. But the school thought that Janitor was probably wrong about that. So the school's a little bit nervous for school to start, just like sometimes kids can be nervous for school to start. And even teachers sometimes can feel nervous. Then they came. The children did. And there were more of them than the school could possibly have imagined. Look at all these kids. Some of them are showing up on a school bus. Some are walking there with their grown-ups. Some took a car. Some rode their bikes. They don't have helmets on. They should wear helmets. This kid walked their dog to school. Couple cool kids on skateboards. They should also be wearing helmets. I'm just saying. All right. How fun. So they're all showing up. They got everywhere. They opened and closed all of his doors and lockers and drank water from his fountains and played on his jungle gym. So that's what that is for, thought the school. I mean, look how fun that jungle gym is. And I bet the school, if he's never seen kids before, he's like, what is that weird thing in the schoolyard? It's for this. It's for doing twisty slides and climbing, going across the bridge. Ring monkey bar things. So fun. Some of the older kids gathered by the school's back fence and showed each other their bored faces. Look how crabby they are. Sometimes the older kids think that they're too cool for school. They are not. This place stinks, said one, and the school gasped. I hate school, said another with puffy hair, to the agreement of his friends. The school sagged a little. You know, you're all excited and you're all up and high, and then if you sag, you're like, oh, he's so sad. And he does look kind of sad. He's kind of like, moo. These kids are saying they don't like him. It's not very polite. But all these other kids are having fun. One very small girl with freckles didn't want to come inside the school at all. Her mother had to carry her. I must be awful, the school whispered to himself. Oh. Later, he squirted the puffy-haired kid in the face. Then felt bad about it afterward. That's pretty funny, though. He watched the kindergarten kids sit on one of his rugs. The teacher said, as we go around the circle, please tell us your name. There was an Aiden and a Max and a Bella and another Aiden and an Emma and a Caden and a Chloe. The small girl with freckles was next, but she wouldn't speak. She only stared at her shoes until the teacher moved on. I don't like school, she whispered into her lap. Well, thought the school, maybe it doesn't like you either. Oh, he's feeling so sad. And sometimes maybe he's having unkind thoughts because he's so sad. The children were in their chairs, finally. But just as the school was starting to relax, his fire alarm sounded, and all the children exited and walked to the other side of the field and stared at him. He was so embarrassed. He held his doors open for them when they returned. Sorry, he said as the first child entered. Sorry, he told them all, even the girl with the freckles. It does. That's so cool. The illustrations, it really looks like he's talking to them. At 12 o'clock, the school was filled with food. At 12:30, the school was filled with garbage. At one table, a boy told a funny joke, and another boy laughed so hard that milk came out his nose. Now I'm covered with nose milk. Ew. Like, it's bad enough to be covered in milk, but nose milk? Nose milk? Oh, poor school. He's really having a heck of a first day. So now I'm covered with nose milk, thought the school. He had to admit that it was a pretty funny joke, though. Even the girl with freckles liked it. Oh. It must have been a good joke. I wonder what it was. After lunch, the kindergarten kids learned about shapes. A rectangle has 4 sides, said the teacher. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. And a square has 4 sides too. In fact, a square is actually a special kind of rectangle. Wow, said the school. I did not know that. He's learning something new. Did you know that? Did you know that a square is a special kind of a rectangle? So you learned something today too. Or maybe you already knew that. Maybe you were like, Annie, I knew that already. I don't know. All right. Afterward, the children made pictures with glitter and paste. The girl with freckles made a picture of the school. It looks just like me, thought the school, except glittery. It's like she's known me all my life. Do you think I could have your picture? The teacher asked her. Don't tell anyone, but I think it's the best. The school thought she was probably right about that. The freckled girl smiled when the teacher stuck her drawing onto the school wall with a pushpin. Ouch, said the school. But he didn't mind. Not really. It's really sweet if someone makes a picture of you, right? It means that they're thinking of you. At 3 o'clock, the parents came to pick up the children. At 3:30, janitor came to pick up the school. I was full of kids, the school told him. And I heard a joke, and I accidentally had a fire drill, but everyone was nice about it. And I listened to a classroom and learned about shapes. He had a really big day, didn't he? Sounds like he had a good day.
You had a big day, said Janitor. Do you think, the school said, do you think you could invite everyone to come back tomorrow? Especially that little freckled girl?
Janitor nodded.
I'll see what I can do.
Of course they're going to come back, right? They don't need an invitation. Later, Janitor sat on top of the school and they watched the sun go down.
In the beginning, I didn't know what I was, said the school. I thought I was your house.
Nope, said Janitor.
I suppose some other place gets to be your house, the school added.
He sounds like maybe a little jealous of Janitor's house. Janitor nodded.
That's true, but you get to be a school. That's lucky.
And the school thought he was probably right about that. That's so sweet. I hope school has a great rest of the year. And I hope you have a great rest of the year. I hope you have a great first day of school if you're going to start school soon. Or you already had a great first day of school. All right, I hope you like that. I sure like that. And I will see you soon.